Hey, what's up guys? I hope you have an amazing day and having a great week. Today we're going to have a look how is my folder structure for my projects just to be more organized and to have a better workflow. I'm Jose Daniel and welcome back to another video. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. I upload a video every week about videography, photography, Premiere Pro, travel videos. If you like this video, consider to hit the like button. It's going to help me a lot. So now let's jump and see what is important to have a folder structure for your projects. Well, in my opinion, it's really important because you have to be really organized and to know where are all the footage, the music, the audio, the assets, the photos, everything you have to work in the project when you're going to edit the video, or if you need to go to find some files. It's going to be easier as you will know where are those footage. That is the reason you have to have a really organized in your computer. So imagine that everything is a mess, you have all the papers on the desk, not really organized, and then you have to look for some paper and you don't find easily that paperwork because everything is on top of that, everything is around and spread, and you don't really know how is it. When you have a folder that is a mess, when you want to work in that project, you want to look for a file, for a footage, a photo. When you see that folder is not really clear what exactly is in that folder, you bother too much and then you leave the project and you don't carry on working on it. So once we are ready to download all the files from the camera to the computer, we have to create a folder where we are going to store all these files. So here we have the project name, we have the project file, footage, audio, renders, still and thumbnails, behind the scenes, music, and I have a one file here. So if we go back a little bit, you can see here on the left, this is a quick access. You can put that folder in the desktop, or you can put it in the documents, or where you're going to have your access as well, you can put it over there, just to have a common place where you can easily drag and drop that folder and create a new project. Let's say we are going to start a new project. So I just come here, we have this folder, you can see it's documents, J Daniel Venezuela YouTube, that is my channel. And then this is going to be a tutorial. So here we have a folder for tutorials and we are going to start a new tutorial. So select this one, drag and drop, and you can see we already create that folder. The next thing we have to do is just, this one is number 3. And we are going to change the name, just put folder structure for this example. And next thing we are going to do is just open that folder. And then inside you can see the project file where we are going to have the Premiere Pro, Photoshop, After Effects, Audition, or any other software we are going to use. If you're using Final Cut, you will save your Final Cut over there. If you're using Sony Vegas, you will save the Sony Vegas file over there. So here is going to be the software we're using. And if you're using, in this case, I have this project file here is a template as well. So every time I'm going to start a new project, if for the YouTube channel, I'm going to use the same logo and the same introduction and the same outdoor. So if we open that file for Premiere Pro, you can see here what is inside is my J Daniel signature. I already have some sound effects, I have the sequence, and if it's going to be easier for me and drag into the timeline, so that is going to be really helpful when we are going to use our project. So now let's go back. And we have the second folder is footage. I have these names for example before. So if you have 2 cameras and you are working a project where are more than 1 people, then you can name it camera 1 is Daniel, and then camera 2 is Joseph, and so on. The other thing I always do, for example, when I do my street photography, I'm using the GoPro and then the main camera. So for example, camera 1 is going to be the Canon, and then for camera 2 is going to be the GoPro. You can name it as you need it. So if we open the camera 1, inside the camera 1 we have other folders for the memory card. Sometimes we use more than 1 memory card. Normally I don't use more than 1 card, and sometimes I just delete those folders and put straight away the footage over there. And then the next thing is the audio. Here in the audio, if we are recording voice, in this example, in this moment I'm recording the audio separately from the camera. So I can put the audio over there, the voice, and then if I'm recording the ambience, remember you have in your project, you have to record the ambient sounds. Then you record here some ambient sounds. If you have other sound effects, you record in the project. So then you will save here in this folder. The next folder is going to be the renders. Here we're going to save all the renders we have. If you have draft renders, if you have one review, second review, third review render, or the final render, we are going to save it here. The next one is the still and thumbnails. When I do the street photography, I save it here, the photos. Here I create the thumbnail for the video. And the next thing, if we have some behind the scenes, I have right now, photos, videos, whatever you want. And then you can create folders as well to know if it's a photos or if videos for the behind the scenes. If it's good to have separately from the footage folder, because if you have mixed it and when you are working in the project and you want to create a scenes or a sequence only with the behind the scenes, it's going to be more difficult. But if you have separate folder for behind the scenes and the main footage, it's going to be much easier to find those behind the scenes and to work on it. And then the last folder is going to be the music. All the music we are going to use in our project is going to be in this folder. And this is the folder structure I use for my project, just to be more organized and to have a better workflow. The next thing I'm going to show you really quick is the assets folders. In the assets folder I have the logos, sound effects, visual effects. So here in the assets I create in a separate folder as well. It's going to be a common location where I'm going to look for sound effects that we really use in a different project. If we open the folder sound effects, you can see we have different folders for beeps, bicycle camera, electric, kitchen, office, all those sound effects we normally use in a different projects. And if you have the common location for the assets, it's going to be much easier to find those sound effects. Let's go quickly here and show you a swoosh. And let's say we are going to use one of these. I just select this one and drag into the Premiere Pro, and you can see here in Premiere Pro I have a folder where it says sound effects, and then Premiere Pro is going to know where exactly those sound effects are. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you like this video and find really helpful the folder structure I use. You can find in the description below and download it. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, leave your comment below, and see you guys in the next video. Peace!